Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be playing a candy-themed Clash Royale deck where all of our cards are based on common candy bars, or just candies in general. So we have the Evil Furnace in there to represent hot tamales, because the little fire spirits are little hot things. Three Musketeers is obviously a very popular candy bar. It's actually my mom's favorite candy. Fisherman is in there to represent Swedish fish. Mini Pekka, this one's a little bit of a stretch, but Mini Pekka is in there for Butterfingers because you can see that it has a pancake on its head that has a little slab of butter on it, and it's touching the pancake with its finger. So Butterfingers, it kind of works, not quite, but Mini Pekka is in there for Butterfingers. Goblins are in there for Snickers because there's that emote of the goblin snickering, which we'll use at the very start of our match, but because there's an emote of a goblin snickering, I thought that goblins would be a good fit for Snickers. Funny enough, Snickers are my dad's favorite candy bar, so we have both my parents' favorite candies in there. Because Mega starts with M and Minion starts with M, Mega Minion is in there for M&Ms. Rascals, this is also a bit of a stretch, but because there are two Rascal girls, one of them is a her, one of them is a she, so together they're Hershey's. Again, not a perfect comparison, but Rascals are in there for Hershey's. And then Rage is there to represent the sugar rush that you get after eating candy. So this is the deck that we're going to be trying out today, the candy-themed deck. And hopefully we can get a win today. This is the Goblin Snickering emote I was talking about. Have it on lock here, but I wanted to tell you guys a story, and this happened almost 10 years ago. It was a story of something that happened to me and my younger brother, he's not quite 2 years younger than me. I think he's about 18 months, 20 months younger than me, so almost 2 years. I think at the time I was probably 13 and he was probably 12, but we were part of a homeschool group. And this homeschool group, we met once a week, and it was fairly relaxed. It was fairly chill. It wasn't a school that you went to and they would keep track of your GPA, and if you didn't do well in a class, it would go on your college record. It wasn't that kind of school, and it was fairly relaxed. We mostly studied history, studied wars. It was kind of like a big book club, if you could say that, because we read quite a few books, and then we essentially met once a week and kind of discussed the books, learned about history. We would occasionally go on field trips to like historic sites that we learned about. So it was a fun class, and we were both in this certain class. I think we were learning about, I think it was actually our Shakespeare class, and this Shakespeare class was a lot of fun because our big project at the end of the year, essentially, or not our project, yeah, our project at the end of the year was that we would perform a play, like a full Shakespeare play. We'd all have a part, we'd memorize our lines, and then after that we would have essentially a reward trip where we would reward ourselves, for our hard work. And on one particular year, our reward project was going to be going to a classmate's house because they were pretty well off. They had rich parents, and so they had a pretty nice pool in their backyard. And so one year we decided that our trip was going to be having a pool party at their house. And so me and my brother were looking forward to it, and we both, as young boys do, we both had crushes in the class, girls that we liked in the class, and we wanted to impress them. And of course this was a pool party, so what better way to impress them than to get abs. So essentially we, I think it was just a couple of days before the actual pool party, we went into our weight room, which to that point had only really been used by our mom. We went into the weight room, and we started doing crunches. I think we even started doing weighted crunches. We started picking up weights, doing ab exercises with that, and I think we worked out for that day and the day following. So only a couple days combined, and I think, throughout those couple of days we worked out for maybe a combined total of 10 or 15 minutes of crunches, and we expected to get abs at the end of that, which of course we didn't. And that was just one of the lessons that taught me that change is going to take time. You can't simply make one choice. You can't simply change a lifetime of choices, in just like that. It's going to take consistency. It's going to take consistent effort. It's going to take hard work, and it's often going to be a long process. And so that was one of the lessons that we learned, because obviously we didn't get the beach body that we wanted after 15 minutes of crunches. And you guys probably also have goals and dreams and aspirations and things that you want to do, and it may take you a while to get there. It's going to take really consistent effort. It may be frustrating because you may find that progress is very slow. But just expect going into it, if you want something to change, if you want to get better at something, it's going to take consistent effort. You're not going to be able to work at it for 10 or 15 minutes and completely change it. So that's one of the lessons that we learned. So if you're looking to better yourself, if you're looking to get a promotion at work, if you're looking to master a certain hobby, just go into it with the expectation that it's not going to happen instantly. You're going to need to put in consistent effort, and you are going to get there eventually if you work hard at it. But it is something that is going to take consistent effort. So that was the candy themed deck. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all have a wonderful day today.